Так, нам надо разбудить Терезу.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. No. My God. No. Let me sleep.
Сколько дней просыпается? Что Дорогуша спит? Так она еще спит. Так, все еще дрыхнет. Давай вставай. Ладно, пошла. Стой, Тереза. Тереза, там где я? Тереза.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
What actually happened to you in Scallics? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Claire. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right. Better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Кормить зверя. Название у песика.
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat.
Нет, мясо не дай. Так, корм для кур. Сюда. песик, песик. Он куда перделся? Не бегаешь. Песик, песик. Где? Посади сюда. Кормить тебя буду.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Раз покушал. Шли траву полоть. Хера спит, ударил его. Иди сюда. Что-то.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
Сорняк же еще один. Что ты мне несешь-то? Что надо делать?
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Да не в рассыпную, я тебя бегу. Ваня проснулся? Что говорят? Тереза. Давай папаня поболтаем.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing's Bishek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zabishek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Но это у меня не прокатит.
Really? Now you've got me curious, Pa. I'll be on my way then.
Так, идем всех будить. Подъем.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Надо быстрее, быстрее. Надо его там хочется проверить.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Что ему сказать-то?
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Теперь пошли к кузнецу. Как нам лучше пройти-то? Во вход. Может до сюда не дойти, добежать. А ее надо так открыть, а вот так что. Что у нас вообще с картой? Все. Давай. Так, хватит. Где собака-то? А, бежит.
God be with you, Teresa.
Давай, доброе утро. Вот эти вот.
Wretch. You're full of talk, and yet you haven't 2 groschen to rub together.
Я в прошлый раз кнопку перепутал, у меня стражники напали. Нет, ну а тут что грузиться стал-то?
What are you two quarrelling about here, for the love of God?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See? That's what I'm talking about. And yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on. What's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good for nothing. Am I wrong?
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before answering. You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years, before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught. That is real work.
Я подумал наоборот.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle, don't you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off. But he'd never be able to do a real job.
That's all I need to know. You're both right, but not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah, rhetoric worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maiden. The professors of Prague could learn a thing or two from you.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is my equal? But to hell with it. I won't
Иди
argue.
отсюда.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Я сейчас на тебя натравлю пса. Потому что ты плохой, ну оно и сразу прибегут. Лучше крапивку соберу. Пригодится. А ладно, дальше пошли. Сейчас крапивочки.
Healing herbs, ointments, all freshly prepared.
Ну, красть не буду.
Good health.
Выстоим. Где наш конь-то любимый, а?
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Не знаю, чем стоит надо. Конечно, видно. А вот что будет, если я очищу сундук, когда им что-то брать, он ничего не сможет взять. Конечно, все уже прошарено, лучше, а она ничего не видит. Нет, если не буду, мне надо с ней поговорить. Нет, травить на нее собаку, ну лучше серьезно. Давай, давай, тетя.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Нормально так он все делает. Пойдет парня ругать. Бланка и ее Ханка. Зачем мне к отцу вернуться? Ханка далеко у нас, да? Я смогу до нее дойти. Она в буковке цены находится. Камнем машет, а вот бегунья-то выросла.
Good day, Teresa.
Давай, конечно, стражника взять.
My husband goes shopping.
Через дворик напрямик. Давай, кусты. О, да вот ноги так делать не умеют. Еханка, я к тебе. Привет, сэр. Еще раз через забор шмыганем. Нет. Йоу! Где эта девчонка? Здрасте. На крышу можешь залезть? Вернись, нельзя, поверь. Ну, сидит, вяжет, чё.
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
You want me to find you a dancing partner?
No, not quite. I've already picked one.
Let me guess. Matthias?
Aye. Who else?
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
Why don't you just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it? You think he'd go dancing with me then? Except maybe to the bailiff. But you... Well, you're a miller's daughter and... Well, you know what they say.
Right. We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known. All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
Вот Юханка вообще двинутая. Где высохла у нас?
God be with you, Teresa.
Давай, он готов скачать прибор. Это же это, на чему собаку вот укусить нельзя?
How may I help you?
What's new, Fritz?
I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. There's going to be a dance this evening. Are you going?
Maybe. I've got a lot to do still.
They say it's going to carry on tomorrow too. And they'll be roasting a pig. Can't miss that.
So I heard. I wonder how come Sir Radzig allowed it.
No, it wasn't his lordship's idea. It was Master Faithfar's.
Master Tobias? Why would he do that?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to show off his wealth. I'd have roast pig and dancing every evening if I had his coin.
Listen, Fritz. I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door. Shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door. I want to pick a lock.
Ah, you want a lockpick then?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig grunts for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Hey, Fritz. How about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
Alright, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't you?
Отстань. На табличке я взял. Собаку на проиграть хочется просто. опять не заберутся. У нас кто? Матуш, что ты можешь мне сказать?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How are things, Matthew?
Teresa, it's unusual to see you here. Come to see the 8th wonder of the world, have you?
What would that be now?
Fritz, working. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black. You don't look too busy yourself.
Why overdo it? Jesus was a carpenter too, but how many beams do you think he made, eh?
Matthew, that's blasphemy.
No, it's only a harmless joke. You don't have to look at me like the parish priest did at Kunesh, when he spewed over his pew.
Ugh, don't even remind me. Well, I'd better be going. Work to do, you know.
Don't overdo it now.
Состояние. По-моему, так быстрее.
What? Teresa, what are you playing at?
Так, ты что от меня хочешь? А ты кто такой? Матей.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Tell me, Matthias, what do you think of your hunker?
Johanka? Yeah, she's a nice girl. She helped the lads and me out of a few scrapes. Actually, she's always been good to us. Why do you ask?
Ну-ка попробовать.
Your hunker's a very nice girl, all right. Haven't you noticed maybe she's nice to you more than the others?
Me? How do you mean?
She's shy. You know how it is.
You mean she likes me?
Supposing you were to ask her to the dance this evening.
Really? You think she'd go with me? Well, I suppose I could, but... Wait, though. Maybe I should have a bit of a wash first. What do you think?
Don't beat around the bush. Just go and ask her. There's nothing to it.
Oh, all right. I'll try it.
Че, я тебя
What the
выполнил,
hell
что
was
ли?
that?
Хочу собаку натравить на кого-нибудь.
Well, I never.
Ой, место толчок. Садиться туда не будет. Давай, на крышу залезем, может, опять не получилось. В следующий раз.
Good health to you, Teresa. God be with you. What can I do for you?
About Matthias.
Yes? Tell me everything.
I had a chat with Matthias and told him everything.
What? Oh my God! You traitor!
But he said he'd be happy to dance with you.
I can't believe you'd... Wait. What did you say?
I said he'd be very happy to dance with you.
Just like that?
What more do you want? An offer of marriage? He'll come to you and invite you. That's all.
He's coming here! Oh my God, I have to get ready. Thanks, Tess. Thank you.
Всё, съешь ее. Идем к лавке.
Good day, Teresa.
Бежит, бежит.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skallitzes is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Я заплутал, сука.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Видишь, ты шлох, блин. Да девка тырит. На тебе. Укол тебе в глаз. Еще, иди сюда. В углу зажал, и ты ничего не можешь. Хватит там отбиваться, ты чё?
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry,
Ах ты ж,
really?
шалун.
Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword.
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
Ох ты, ох ты, ох ты. Я алкашня был.
By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Бе. Не получилось.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry, then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of swordplay together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well. I hit Henry on the hand and wounded him.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. All right, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, Meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
Как же они любят поболтать-то.
Good day.
What news, neighbour?
Have you heard that King Wenceslas's half-brother Sigismund and his foreign soldiers sacked Kuttenberg? I expect he wanted to loot his brother's silver to pay for his campaign against his allies. That horde of Tartars and mercenaries he has doesn't come cheap.
What do you think will happen?
It's starting to stink like a few years ago. You were still a little girl then, so you wouldn't know, but Wenceslas had to yield to his own lords. Jobst of Moravia and his League of Lords even abducted Wenceslas and locked him up in Austria. Wenceslas's younger brother John and his cousin, Prokop of Moravia, got him released in the end.
Well, at least some of his family remained loyal to him.
Well, yes. Only John and Prokop had to make some concessions to the lords in Prague that the king didn't agree with, so they fell out with him in the end anyway. I don't reckon they'll be willing to come to his aid again.
The more I hear about politics, the less sense it makes. I must get back to work.
Чего я потом поболтаю? О, собачка. Идет к тебе.
Good day.
I heard you're a really good archer, and that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
What's wrong? Are you afraid I'll get up to some mischief with it? As you like. I don't expect that bow of yours would be up to much anyway. I'll get a better one somewhere else.
My bow is perfect, I'll have you know. All right then. I'll lend it to you, and you'll see for yourself. I'll give you a few arrows, too.
If you insist. Thanks.
Ну давай, куда идти?
How are you, Teresa?
Ты чё, я так напролом сейчас пробегу здесь? Да нет, чё вы гоните? Там же дом этих. Дайте догоню. Ты что, серьезно, что ли? Как? А, это я тупанул. Чувак, что с мной не позволил? Ты кто такой? Чё с тобой?
I've seen you in Skalliцы, but I've never spoken to you before.
No, not many people talk to me.
Why is that?
Why? Because I'm a stranger here, and people would rather look after their own than strangers.
Why are you begging?
I lost everything. I had a wife, a home, children. I had cattle and sheep. Then foreign soldiers came and took it all from me. They killed and burned. Only I survived.
What soldiers do you mean?
I don't know. One soldier's the same as the next. I fled far away to this peaceful land, as far as I could from the scene of my suffering.
I'll give you something. Wait.
A few groschen will do.
Here you are. At least you can get yourself a bite to eat.
Oh, thanks 1,000-fold. God sees your good deed and will watch over you.
Hello.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Look out.
Ты беги быстрее. Где происшествие? Где что?
God be with you, Teresa.
Бог самый точно прибудет, ты права. А тебе не повезет. Задвигать меня. Гнездо, где яйца? Давай.
Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a
Говори,
magpie's
Рita.
nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen, since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest
Нет,
down?
ты прикалываешься?
Adam does it all the time, so I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Ты чё, мне сейчас надо снаряжаться, что ли? Я забыл. Сумка. Оружие. Мне надеть можно, интересно. Не, раздевать тебя не буду. Хера себе.
before the magpie comes back. What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going? I wonder what could be in that nest.
Да я просто снайпер высший.
I wonder what could be in that nest.
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late.
Бегать нормально.
I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time. But no one reported anything in Skallice. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on.
Стань, флажки собрать надо. Поляна
We'll
уже.
turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me.
Что-нибудь поговорили бы, девчонки. Не родные.
It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. But it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, alright?
Я думаю, у меня топор есть. Травку надо собрать. Девчонки, ну расскажите что-нибудь. Собаку надо натравлю сейчас. Договори быстро.
God! We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods. Greetings, Tess.
поляна, где, что еще? Куда еще? Выше-то.
This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout. How long will it take you? Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
Да.
Alright, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
I'd better pick as much as I can carry.
Я понял, так делать нельзя.
Mother of God. It's the wolf.
Дурочка, ты куда съедешь? Это свою стрелу потерял. Где мне их найти теперь? Сейчас ищи стрелу. Сейчас.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Что, думаю, ты ни хрена не сможешь найти. Стрелы я просрал. Ладно, пошли к этой банке, дурочка. Да вот же убежала-то.
God be with.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
И чё, а дальше? Косуете, спать, что ли? Выходит, что да. на рейд кого-нибудь за жопу схватить.
God be with you, Teresa.
Рундаков. Где папашка-то наш? Батя, ты где? Мы домой пришли. О, что дрянь, так и врезать будем. Со стражниками на осанок наезжает.
It's a very serious crime, stealing the king's silver.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You get the pie for that.
Why do you keep going on about it? What's it got to do with me? I keep telling you, I don't know nothing about any silver. I'm a miller. Flour is what I know about. If someone's stealing silver from the mines, why don't you talk to the mint master about it?
Well, we did. He was the one that brought it up.
It's our job to ask everyone who lives nearby if they saw anything suspicious.
Then good luck with that. Because in case you haven't noticed, everyone around here lives near the mines.
Aye, but some live closer than others. And then there's also the fact that, how to put it,
We're asking you because, well, you're a miller, right?
Oh, I see. Since I'm a miller, I must be a crook. Is that it?
No, but you know what they say.
Aye. They say you lot can hardly find your own asses. Never mind a thief. You're keeping me from my work, young fellas. So if we're done here, farewell and good luck.
All right, Miller. If you should happen to hear anything, let us know.
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzig today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
Но у меня мало.
Mary, mother of God. You and your secrets. All right, I'll go and talk to Stibor. Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright. Alright. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not so fast. First, tell me what the hell is going on.
Alright. Look. How can I put it?
Spit it out. Otherwise, you're on your own.
Alright. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella who offered to buy it. So, well, it does lead back to us. The missing silver is ours.
Merciful God!
I need your help, Teresa.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't the sense you were born with. But family is family.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see,
when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made a splash when it fell.
And how are we supposed to find it? Go crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
Wait. I want to ask you something. Where do you take the silver?
Pa takes care of that. Someone comes to pick it up.
Who does?
Some slimy kind of fella. I don't know what his name is. He serves some lord, but I don't even think Pa knows who that is.
Why are you doing it? You're not going to mint your own coin, surely?
Of course not. We just sell it to someone, but Pa deals with that. I don't know much about it.
Why are you helping him?
Well, he always gives me some of the money he makes from it.
Money won't be much use to either of you on the pyre. How did you get mixed up in this?
Not long ago, I saw Pa hauling a sack of silver ore. I kept asking about it, and in the end he had to tell me what was going on.
God almighty, the king's silver? If you have to steal, couldn't you take something that wouldn't cost you your lives as well as your souls?
Around here? Like what? Cabbages?
That's all I want to know for now. Are you sure it's the same shaft where Samuel was working?
Definitely. There's no other flooded shaft in the mine. Remember when everyone was talking about how they hit a spring and had to abandon it?
All right, Stibor. I'll go to Samuel and get the map from him. Have you got something I can give him to draw it with?
Here. Give him this. I try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can. Where is Sammy now?
Where do you think? I saw him heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid work. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas corridor on the hill. I'll be waiting there.
Вообще преступная семейка. Этого нигде искать. Да вы чё, блядь? Можно к ним перемещаться, нет? Беготня, блядь. Так, стой на месте. На месте, не съезжаем, Стаса. Где-то карты обижать. Короче, никакой не ждут, ничего не там есть. Потребленчик. Клубов, ну конечно, да. Давай, предлагай почитать, что я опять запутался.
And examine the miraculous remedy from the Moorish lands that expel all woes, heals.
Я сейчас на него собаку натравлю, его.
I don't know you, unless my memory deceives me. Where are you from, and what are you doing here?
Have you not noticed? I'm saving lives. I came from far away, Sasau, to avert great misfortune.
My God, what misfortune?
All the misfortune of the world, my dear. For misfortune walks not over mountains, but over men. I have artifacts that will avert mine cave-ins, swarms of locusts, bloody rain, and flaming swords. Not to mention, say, unhappy love, perhaps.
Do they really work?
Have you ever seen bloody rain?
No, I haven't.
There, you see. I have remedies for all woes, and an answer for everything.
Maybe that kind of talk might invoke those woes.
Have you ever heard it said that no one can be a prophet in his own land?
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
Well, here am I, far from my own land.
What are these peculiar goods you're selling here?
Things that bring good luck. Or bad, if that's what's needed. What are you after? No, wait, don't tell me. I know just what your heart desires. I have here an amulet that will ensure your safety and your whole family's forever. Girls like you are always keen to have one.
Really? An amulet can do that?
Most assuredly. But unfortunately, I just sold the last one. However, I do have something even better.
What is it?
A map. Have you heard of the Skalitz treasure?
Skalitz treasure? No.
My dear child, you ought to ask your parents about it. Everyone knows about the Skalitz treasure. But no one knows that I have a map to it.
Then why don't you dig it up yourself?
Me? A spiritual man? Please, I have no interest in worldly wealth. But you can have it for only a few groschen.
If it leads to treasure, as you say, how could I refuse?
Here you have it. Happy hunting.
Get him.
Help! Here!
Вижу машину.
How are you, Teresa?
How are you?
Why aren't you at work?
I was given some time off.
Time off? How come?
I smashed my foot with the pickaxe.
Mary, Mother of God, are you all right?
I'm fine, it was just a pretense. I needed a break.
Really, Sammy? One day you'll really get hurt, and then no one will believe you. So, are they biting?
Well, so far, no. But there's still plenty of time before evening.
Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry, you don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fafar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage had it. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
You'll just have to trust me, Sammy. It's very important. It's a family problem.
I might have known it'd be some Miller intrigue again. It's no wonder the folks say the things they do about us. Give me that and I'll draw it for you. I don't even want to know any more about it.
Thanks. That will help me a lot.
Пёс-то пришел, сгрыз того. Я надеюсь. Он меня Где птички, где музыка? Рикскоп, рикскоп.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Да, Тереза, Тереза. Что каждый раз по-разному делаю. Где можно не пресс? Что же это такое? Сколько бежать-то можно? Смысла не полагаем.
Teresa!
Здесь.
I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
I want to ask you something. Who caught you? And how did you get out of it?
The miners, of course. I told him I was looking for Samuel, but I still got a hard time from the guards for being there at all.
Tell me again where I can find that sack.
It's somewhere in that flooded shaft. It's a good thing I was on that walkway when they stopped me, otherwise I'd have had nowhere to drop it. Only now, you have to get down there.
Why do I have to go inside? Why don't you do it?
Well, remember when we used to play hide and seek?
Yeah? You could never find me.
And you always found me immediately, because I was useless at hiding.
Yeah. You always had something sticking out.
Exactly.
You're right. Best if I do it.
For sure. There won't be many people inside now. Most of the lads will be outside eating. But even so, watch out.
That's all. All right.
Let's
get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.
Поднимусь. Или я поднимусь. Так у нас на Терезу нет ладить сбору. Тереза может только в кустах застрять. И я ни черта не... не падаем. Вверх ползем, в куст ехну.
I should head back. I've gotten too far away from home.
Чё ты давай прыгай вверх? Ты чё, серьезно, не можешь залезть?
I should head back. I've gotten too far away from home.
Да это как ведьмаки, этот тупняк сраный, блин.
I can't just leave here.
Да все ты можешь, что ты гонишь меня? Пиздец, начинается.
I should head back. I've gotten too far away from home.
Зачем же так усложнять в играх?
I've still got lots of chores to do. I can't spend my time wandering around.
Почему мне сказать, я девочка, я не могу туда залезть. Какую-то дичь начинать нести. Мы сейчас упадем.
I should head back. I've gotten too far away from
Да
home.
хватит. Блять, как мне попасть к тебе? По-другому по тропинке. Да? Сейчас пойдем по тропинке, и мы пройдем пустую. Типа это дорога, что ли?
I shouldn't wander off so far on my own.
Послушай, завязывает, а?
I've still got lots of chores to do. I can't spend my time wandering around.
Чего ты херню несешь? Заданий больше нету. Что еще? Купить что-то на рынке, он говорил. Или это бред? Покер, я буду медленно идти. Ладно, с другой стороны зайду. Машина надо идти. Ёпа мать, а! Терезочка, ты там как, а? Бедняжечка. Лежать можешь? Давай, что там у тебя? Личико помоем сейчас.
Good day, Teresa.
Да я сейчас тебя... Не понимать. Да я ж подох наполовину. Куда ты прыгать-то, Тереза? Ты чё, угомони, сейчас опять упадем.
Hey, who's there? Who's there? You! Stop right where you are!
Что хочешь?
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle! You! Stop right where you are!
Станет меня псих.
Hey, you!
Чё ему надо? Пожалуй, сейчас сохранить. Буду с топором его ждать. Еще ветром помочь. Уйдет.
Surrender! You committed a violation. You're under arrest. Bring it on! Gone weak at the knee.
Пошел в жопу
Dear
отсюда,
God.
ясно, блин? Да он у меня на ферму ворвался, блин.
Help! There's a corpse here!
There's a corpse!
Че, валяется какой-то бомжара? Чего от меня хотите-то? Да с папаней поговорить. Что мне пиздец пришел, кажется. Да пускай бегают, насрать вообще. Да где тут придурок с вышек, мне сейчас валить и проблем не будет. На какое нет времени, если я не знаю, как туда попасть? Меня демон нападает. А, так мне надо в шахту залезть. Вот я дурень, блин. Точно, я в шахту захожу и все. Да. Ничего, я справлюсь. Еще. Блять, опять кусты. Ну вот я пришел, где дверь в шахту? Я не могу так далеко, у меня не сделался домашние дела. Вот шахту, пошли. Так, там факел взять надо. Оружие. Факел. Здрасте, приехали, да? Пёс, давай еще что-нибудь.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Кажется, пёс-то еще бестолковее, чем я. То есть у нас получается ход в шахту. Здесь у нас ниже и тут еще. И вон тут еще летать не будет. Ну, сейчас возьмем чуть ниже. Я, по-моему, что-то про мозг говорил мне.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? You looking for me?
Я сейчас на него пса натравлю и залезу в шахту.
That trouble.
Да соси
Stop right
ты.
where you are! Surrender!
Если мои прегрешения не видят, значит я не виноват, да? Обобрать и будет бомжара валяться. Конечно, бомжара валяться будет. Как всегда за свою игру, блин, он смехота будет. Так, а мне нужна карта. Нет, мне нужна не здесь карта. Для заданий карта. Посмотреть. Вот я зашел. Помать нечем, до лестницы надо идти, что ли?
Dancing's not for me. I'll go for the booze, but you won't catch me prancing around.
Sort of out of trouncing, lovely girls. When you take one for a whirl, you can have a good feel what she's got under her dress.
Yeah, and then some fella might feel your teeth with his nuts.
Бог соображает. Ну-ка взглянем еще раз. Я пришел сюда. Наверх, да? Зачем такой реализм придумывать? При ступеньке сделал-то наверху. Мне нужно сюда прийти, блин, да я все время путаю. Где? Да, мне не важно где спуститься. Но... кажется, я не туда пошел. Допустим, сюда. Должна быть лестница. Ну, по карте же у нас как? Лестница же идет вниз. Мне наверх лезть.
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful.
Тереза, не ссы. Не справимся. Самое прикольное в том, что я запутался, как выбираться. Вообще мне вот интересно, где логика? Их ищут, они хотят серебро выиграть. Да. Он сказал, что где-то в мост в воду скинул. Сапоги, конечно.
Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Stebor was talking about. Now to find that wooden walkway.
Сейчас сама сойдет. То есть это получается сюда, а мне сюда, да?
I wouldn't want to get lost in here.
У нас факел, мы не попадем.
The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
Как вот назад? Я ни черта не помню. Сюда. На лестницу. А в чем ты факел держишь? Бедная Тереза пострадала. Неудачно прыгнула, ну что поделать. Она говорила аккуратнее быть. Тереза. Если помню, что сюда. Укращенный можно? Мы же мельники. Привет, чувак. Не. Пошел в жопу.
You stop right where you are.
Пошел нахер топор.
Help! Here!
Дело в том, что я заблудился.
Damn it! Alarm!
Заткнись.
Do something! My God! Over there!
Интересно, я смогу ее пройти или нет?
What's going on there? Is someone there? For God's sake! There! Over there! Help! Over there! Help! Over there!
Чуваки, бегите, да, бегите.
Do something! My God! Over there! Help! Over there! Help! Over there!
Нет, еще да. Вот, я же пришел отсюда. То есть тут один работал, а я пошел дальше.
For God's sake! There! Over there!
Там все правильно, ниже надо спуститься, блин. Ты куда полезла? Ты что делаешь? Нифига ты, демон, уйди отсюда.
For God's sake! There! Over there!
Придурок, блядь. По башке захотел.
Do something! My God! Over there!
Чем так орать?
Help! Over there!
Еще обвини меня, что я туфли украл. Так, а дальше как?
What's... Well, I never.
Да, чувак, иди пока погуляй. А дальше все время прямо идти на выход.
My God! Over there!
А что за топор достать? Там бомжи были местные.
Who's there? There! Over there!
Watch it! You can't draw your weapon here.
Do something! My God! Over there!
I've got the silver. What now?
Thank heavens! You've no idea what a relief that is. I knew you could do it. Take it to Pa for me, please.
Факел уже надо убрать у нас, да? А тут шаманин пошел. Меня окружить хотел.
I found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything. Thanks.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone. Very, very badly.
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you, don't you?
The best for us? How long do you think you can get away with this? Do you think your luck will hold out forever? If they caught me with that silver, we'd all burn on the pyre together.
Don't say that, Tess.
I haven't finished. What would happen then, Father? Samuel would be left alone in the world? Or he'd be executed too? God forbid.
Do you think that never occurred to me? There's not a day goes by I don't think of it. Do you all want to spend the rest of your lives breaking your backs in the mill just to have enough to eat? Your mother wouldn't have wanted it for you either.
Pa.
You're right. Sorry. I promise we'll be more careful.
That will have to do me, I suppose. What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Besides, you deserve it, after helping us with that silver. So, I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed. You'll be the prettiest lass in the village.
A new dress, Pa. But I don't understand. Why?
Well, you know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now, mature and clever. Cleverer than me, for sure. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of himself, and after all that's happened, you don't want to end up with the kind of life me and Steeble have.
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Teresa, you're old enough to be married. It's about time we did something about it.
Давай дурочку включим.
What are you saying? I don't understand. I don't want to get married yet.
Ah, my little girl. Matrimony is a gift from God.
Yes, but I don't have a suitor.
Oh, but you do. A very good one, too, believe me.
What? You've offered my hand to someone? Who is it?
Don't worry. He's a decent man. A nice man. He's even close to the nobility. And he's rich. He'll take care of you. There's going to be a fete at the tavern this evening. Sir Radzi gave permission for a pig roast, and...
Who is it?
You can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows? You might like him.
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Fafar?
Aye, that's right.
Well, Master Fafar is a nice man. Yes, Pa. and certainly rich, but he's no spring chicken. To tell the truth, he'd never have crossed my mind when it comes to marriage.
Listen, we can talk it over, but the decision is mine to make. You've got to think of your future, Teresa. Master Fafar is a respected man, and that respect will extend to his wife and children too.
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive. You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Unless you'd prefer the convent. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fafar spend a nice pile of groschen on you. You'll have a great time, you'll see.
Show me that dress then.
It's in the trunk here under the window. Once you've done all your chores, get dressed up and off you go.
All right, Teresa. Time to grow up. Put on that lovely dress and go and meet your groom. Well, there's no point in dragging it out.
Ох ты ж, а.
Pa will tan my hide for not going to that dance. Oh well. I'd better see him and face the music.
Что, серьезно, все то же самое делать?
We had some trouble with You'll get what's coming.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Pay you back, you horse.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Эй, самой пожрать не надо, да? Не. Че ты, блин? А болтовня.
Where did you get to yesterday? Master Faithful was here. He said he waited all evening and you didn't show up.
Sorry, Pa. When I saw everyone there, Henry with Bianca, Johanka and Matthias, and Faithful there waiting for me.
You just took to your heels and left him there waiting in vain, huh?
I'm sorry, Father.
You always had a mind of your own. Just like your ma. I'm not cross with you, Tess. But sooner or later you'll get married. And you can be sure I won't give your hand to just anyone.
I know, Pa. But next time you could at least ask me what I think.
Aye, fair enough, lass. Next time I'll talk to you about it. But only if you'll be sensible and go there today. The dance will continue today and Master Faithful will be there. He's paying for everything, see? But now we'll let it lie. There's work to be done. Will you go and pick up those nails from the blacksmith? He should have them made by now, and that fence isn't going to finish itself.
All right, Pa. I'll go and get them.
С тобой-то чё, а? А ты ж получил по щам.
Mother of God, what happened to you?
What do you think? I was attacked, that's what. By that horse on Henry.
God in heaven, like little boys. You're nicely bruised.
Do something about it. I'm bleeding.
Show me that. Whoa there, laddie. If you want something from me, ask politely. I'm not your servant.
Will you bandage it for me? Please.
With your attitude, you'd better learn to heal yourself. I've half a mind to slap you. And you can start right now. I've better things to do than nursing the likes of you.
You're a real Christian. Thanks a lot.
Ему втащить можно? Ну-ка, сохраниться. Нельзя. Ну ладно. Бежим за гвоздями. Блядь, если он сейчас он спалит, а? Я не хочу с ним драться. Можно как-то через забор жив-жив сигануть. Типа я за яблоками. Это один стражник, вот там второй стражник. А я сюда во дворе коп и все. Блять, тут еще двое. Ну ладно.
What's going on there?
Так, сохраниться. Окей.
Hey! Surrender!
Don't come in.
Че, серьезно, нас бить надо, что ли? Так всегда возьму и засрусь. А где они? Они хоть бегут за мной? Тупые идиоты, блядь. Чего не тупой идиот? Ну, там расспрашивать, где я, куда ты бежала. Не найдешь меня. все уже помнят, наверное.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
What about those nails, Henry?
Here you are.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening? I hear you had a disagreement with Zbyszek and Deutsch.
A little. Sorry, it got a bit out of hand.
No need to apologize. I hope that idiot Zbyszek got what he had coming. I can't stand him.
Well, I thought since he's from the mill too.
Well, you thought wrong. He's a pig. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Červená se jablíčko, zahrát se nám zrálo. Můj milej nic nevidí, na něj, že se smálo. Ztratilo se jablíčko v travičce vysoké. Můj milej ho nenajde, bude ho mít jinej. Rozběhlo se jablíčko ze stráně u řeky. Můj milej ho nechytí, uplave na věky.
Паню пришли.
Father! Swine!
Он должен Индржих появиться.
What's happened?
Zbyszek! They're everywhere!
What? What?
They're killing everyone!
What?
Zbyszek, we have
Shit.
to... We have to...
Shit!
Вот козлина,
Gyertek segíteni!
Let go of me! Let go of me! No, let...
Ez az ember olyan, akár egy megadott kadva.
Get off me!
Fogd rendesen!
You bastard! Please, stop! Stop! No! Stop!
Picsába, nyisd ki a kurvát!
Please, leave me alone!
Mi van? A faszom dökjen beléd, vagy valami hegyesebbre? Fogjad! Kurva! A faszba, László! Te siket keretén! Egy lány van ott bent! Nyisd ki! Rossz helyen vagy rossz időben!
Убегайте через окно. Да, через какое окно? Поехали.
Mit keresel itt? Életlenül... Hova? Valahol itt...
Samuel. Oh my God, I hope he's safe. I've got to find him.
Mi?
I have to find Samuel first.
О, собрал. Иди сюда. Я не понял. Да что ты в кустах-то застряла-то, блин? Нет, Тереза, нет. какой-то, а? Что он там делает? Факел нам, факел, конечно, факел нам дайте. Ну-ка, если что, я хочу ее в платье одеть. Что у нас не осталось платье? Маме интересно. На побитое, это немножко.
Sakura, there's no way through here. I'll have to find another way.
Меня зовут. Itt épp egy malackat évett a disznőlésre.
Да получай по хребтине, падла такая.
Itt nem látok, megjött a mulatság. Jó van, állj le, eladom, világos? Meguntad az életet, folyikon. Mi van? Mit keresel itt? Illetlenül kibújtál az anyád szoknyája alól? Mered! Jól van, állj le!
Да на тебе, и ты иди сюда, блядь. Че ты там блок ставишь? На. Я же могучая Тереза, блин. Тебе уже обобрать нельзя, что ли? Да пошел уже, понял. Какая еще? Вы чё несете?
Ничего. Босаш!
Даниил был. Больше ничего нету. Мы примерно знаем, где он. Господи.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Как ты могла вообще промахнуться, а? Давай толчковым ударом. В жбан, иди сюда.
Hagyj abba! Hallod? Állj, feladom!
Хер ты меня не сдашь сюда. Ай.
Mi? Itt nem látom. Megjött a mulatság. Mi az ott?
Beszarás. Pont mikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Я землю. В юбке платье. Иди сюда.
Jól van, állj le! Feladom! Világos! Ezt betalál!
Лошар, да бей ты, блин, чё ты?
Bazd meg, elég!
А ты куда? Да?
Még fel van hangod! Hagyd a, hogy a faszba!
Тереза в поле включился.
A picsába hagyd már! Elég volt! Jöttél!
Чё он там?
I've known mercy for the likes of you. You're dead.
A korság vigyen el!
Я главный. Гроши давай, смычку давай. Серьезно, нахера вы такую херню придумывали, блин?
Beszarás! És pont amikor kedvem lenne van... A picsába!
Betalál!
Jól van, állj le!
Я не буду с тобой базар вести. Я через деревню пойду. Да, сейчас он меня на пику насадит, мне жопа будет. Сохраниться надо. Нельзя, почему? Пошли его. Босс, наверное, с самого начала идти.
Teresa? Oh.
He's still breathing. You piece of shit.
Get lad on.
Oh, I told you to fucking die! Teresa! Oh, thank Christ you made it. What about your pa and Steeble? Oh.
Have you seen Samuel?
Yes, he's inside. But listen, Teresa. They cut him up real bad.
We'll take you to him. It ain't safe out here.
Fritz, go and tell the others. We'll set off in a while, as soon as the sun sets.
We should barricade the passage behind us, in case any of those fuckers follow us.
Yeah, do that. Teresa, Samuel's lying over there.
First, I want to ask you about something. What happens next?
We'll wait for nightfall and then creep out. Let's hope those devils will be too busy looting to notice us.
But where do you want to go?
We still have to decide. Probably Tombo. Rovna's done for, and there's nothing else anywhere nearby.
What if the fuckers attack Townburg too, though? I reckon we should head for Sasau.
Sassau's a long haul, Fritz. But if there's no other option, we'll see.
How many of you are here?
A dozen or more. We ran to the mines when all hell broke loose.
We've been waiting here since then, for the right moment to escape.
What happened to Samuel?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when it happened. But he must have been here in the mine when they came in. He's lucky he got out of it alive.
Yeah, the others weren't so lucky.
Thank you. I'll go to my brother. Don't leave without us.
Teresa.
Samuel, you're alive. When I saw you lying there all still and I thought...
Teresa, help me. Please. I'm hurt. It hurts. Something awful.
How did it happen?
Those heathens cut us off in the shaft before we knew what was going on. They were already inside. It was awful. We couldn't see a thing, and we had to get past them. And one of them got me. I didn't even see him coming. It was so dark, shouting and screaming.
There now, Sammy. It's all right now. You got away from them.
Yeah, those bastards were more interested in the silver.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere. It's bad. Teresa.
Sammy, what is it?
Teresa. I don't want to die.
Oh, Sammy, you're not going to die. I won't let you die. I'm here with you. Show me that wound.
Yeah. It's bad, isn't it?
It's not as bad as it looks, Sammy. You'll be all right. Your guardian angel was watching over you. You lost a lot of blood, but the bleeding stopped. You'll be all right.
If you say so, sister. What about Pa and Stebo? Where are they?
They hid. We split up. But I saw them running to safety. Nothing can hurt them now.
Maybe they'll have better luck than me.
Listen, Samuel. We've got to get out of here. It'll be getting dark outside, and we won't get a better chance.
I don't know if I can. But you're right. If the bleeding has stopped, let's go. But we've got to find Stibor and Pa. When? When did you see him last? Maybe they're hurt.
There's no time for that now. I'll tell you everything as soon as we get out of here. Come on. The others are waiting by the entrance to the mine. Come on. I'll help you. Which way do you want to go?
We'll try going past Rovna. It seems there's not so many of them that way. But Teresa, what about Samuel?
Samuel? He'll come with us, of course.
Teresa, he can hardly stand on his feet. He's lost a lot of blood.
What are you saying?
He's a tough one, I can't deny. But we'll have to be quick on our feet, and Samuel would hold us back.
Matthew, surely you don't expect me to leave him here?
It's your decision, Teresa. I'm just telling you how things are. And I'm afraid, even if he did go with us, he'd never survive the journey. I'm sorry.
Then you go, and I'll stay here. Send help as soon as you get to Tarnberg.
Are you sure, Teresa? You ought to go with us.
I can't leave Sammy here, Matthew. He's all I have left. I'll nurse him, and we'll wait till morning. You get to safety and tell them what happened here. Sir Divish of Tarnberg is a good friend of Sir Radzig's. He'll do what he can to help.
It seems there's no change in your mind. There are torches in the mine, and you should still be able to find some water for bathing Sammy's wounds. You should change his bandages too.
Thanks, Matthew.
Teresa, if...
May the Lord watch over you. Matthew.
I'll send some help back from Tarnberg. Stay out of sight.
These bandages are soaked through with blood. I'll have to change them. And I should get something to heal the wounds. Some marigold, at least, so the wounds don't get infected. And water for cleaning. Matthew said there should be some in the mine somewhere.
У меня же есть 3 куска ткани, что ты несешь? Что у нас?
I can't see a thing in this darkness. I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster.
А где твой пёс-то тупой? Извини.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Сам вообще толку нет никакого. Просто ищем цветы. Это не календула.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Скажи ему, что искать-то надо. Думаю, кроме окопников ничего нет. Какой-то бред вообще.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Это фото опять. Это все у нас сейчас календула, да? Последняя проблема, да. Берись. Ой, дурацкий, блин. Тереза, не застревай только.
Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő? Hagyd abba, hallod? Jól van, győztél, feladom.
Что все? Нет. Блин, да хвора застревать, блин.
Az anyját! Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben!
Какую-то фигню предлагают.
I can't take it. The pain. Help me, please.
What can I do to help?
End it. I can't stand the pain.
Wait, I'll get some bandages for you.
I can't go on. Help me, please.
Ладно, лучше прощай, дядя. Еще одна повязка, еще одна повязка. Ну веди, разорешь, давай. Ценник, у тебя толком 0. Ну ты бестолковый пес. Нет, ты, походу, всех уже обшарил. Здесь была вода. Теперь воды здесь нет. Я знаю, где вода. Вода у нас в шахте. Надо лезть в шахту, да? Такие умные, да? Слишком далеко от шахты. Здесь не нет, ни хрена ничего нету. Я был здесь.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Хер, что он сейчас найдет. Ничего нет. Тереза, аккуратно. Где дверь в шахту, сам возле шахты, где дверь в шахту. Красавец просто. Что он там сказал? 3 повязки заменит одну ткань. Вот вода, а чем тебе-то не вода?
I've got to help my brother.
Тереза, ну давай погуляем. Что ты, может, паучков найдем? Не хочет Тереза гулять. Грибочек. Вейки-вейки. Нет.
Sammy, wake up. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Wake up. No. Samuel. None of that. You wake up right now. No. Please, Sammy, no. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. No. All this death. Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle?
Ну пошли на разборки.
Tinker, heal! What is it? Did you find something, boy?
Господи, да что за псина такая тупая? Когда надо, ничего не находил. Что ты сейчас нашел? Следы этого, что ли, ты чего? Ну, косу можно взять вот мотель или как там, кирка? Извини, давай речи. Хорошо, что он еще не видит здесь.
Good people!
What happened? Why are you shouting here? You'll bring those heathens.
I have to get out of here and find the others and warn them.
Did you see any other survivors?
I saw a few people in the distance, but I didn't want to risk shouting to them. There were still a lot of enemy soldiers around. You might run into some of our neighbors.
You're injured. Can I do anything to help?
Something's wrong with my leg. I twisted it when I fell, and I managed to limp here to this path, but now I'm all done in.
Let me have a look at that leg. Maybe I can manage to set it.
All right, but please be careful.
It's pretty swollen. I can bandage it up. That's about all. I don't know what else can be done. Here's a few bandages for you. They'll help support the leg.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage to get up now. But would you help me as far as the road? The going will be easier there.
I'll help you. Lean on me.
Нифига себе, как это мост? Слушай, наверное, как это делается?
I'll manage it from here. But which way should I go?
Go to Tomberg, like the others, and tell them what happened here and to send help.
All right. I won't forget your kindness. But what are you going to do now?
I'll go to the castle to see if anyone survived there.
If you're not afraid to go there, you could look around the small holdings near Skalitz or the mine works. People took cover wherever they could when the raid started. May God watch over you, Teresa.
Короче, нам все там бежать надо, да? Вот это неизвестное место. Может, здесь сюда перебрали, но... Пошли сюда. Бежим, 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 бежим. Где половцы? Это же наш дом. Папаня наш. Что он сейчас скажет?
Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma.
Заниматься поиском я вообще не хочу. Блин, давай ищи. Вода все пропала. Давай, давай.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Ну нет, не говори, что ты застрял там. Ёпа мать, а. О, уже тут. Чувак, я не это ищу. Там половец идет.
Ничок, ми будет itt elő.
Дезертир, подвигу, получай по щам. На 3 удара сдох. Тереза ждет. Возьмем. Ну это, повязку возьмем. Солоницу возьмем. Чтоб выживших нашли. Такое спрячем.
Yarmila, what are you doing here? How come you didn't flee like the others?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. And he looked like he was pretty drunk. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'll die here.
You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd never get away from here alive. Thanks, Teresa. If you hadn't turned up, I'd be done for sure.
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and tell the people there what's happened. I'll have a look around for other survivors.
Опа, где-то не бывает пес. Кто здесь такой, а? Кошмар. Где ты орешь-то?
Pavlena! Where are you?
Are you mad, shouting like that?
Well, I have to find Pavlena. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. I can't leave without her. Will you help me?
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those demons. I didn't think they'd come here, but when it was getting dark, they found us. They came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run and it was horrible. One arrow missed me by a hair. I thought I was done for. I ran and ran and then I found myself alone. I lost those bastards, but Pavlena too. I have to find her.
What was Pavlena wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress and she had a scarf on her head.
You should keep your voice down. There could still be cutthroats within earshot.
But I've got to find Pavlena. I've got to help her.
Шварки дело говорят. Заткнись.
Listen, Pavlena surely escaped. There's no point in risking your life looking for her. Besides, she won't expect to find you here in the woods where it's dangerous. She surely headed for Tomberg in the hope of finding you there.
Sakura, you might be right. We were headed for Talmberg together. She probably thinks I went on ahead. All right, I'll run after her.
Зачем провалено будет? Ну, куда мне сейчас идти теперь? Идем на С. Потом на А. Я всегда попал на Пес отвалил. Ну, я здесь. Нет, я не здесь. Хочешь. Я понял, что хочу.
Where is it? Julian? Is it you? Don't be afraid. It's me, Teresa. Are you all right?
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Where is it? Where is it?
What happened here? Did anyone else survive?
They came. From everywhere, everywhere. Where is it?
How did you survive? You were left here amongst all these bodies?
Everywhere.
Where's what? I don't understand you.
Cutter. Woodcutter. They're everywhere. I need it.
Oh my god. You're one of the woodcutters, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. Cutter.
Че, он топор потерял,
Where is
что
it?
ли?
Quick. They're everywhere.
Julian, you're not making any sense. This is hopeless. How am I going to get through to you? Julian, pull yourself together. Listen, if you stay here, they might come back and kill you. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No. Cutter. Where is it?
This is going nowhere. Listen to me, and listen well. A short while ago they killed my little brother, and before that, Pa and Stibor. I'm not going to let anyone else get killed if I can help it. So for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and get out of here, before I slap some sense into you.
I can't. They're everywhere. I can't go without it.
You asked for it, Julian. This is hopeless.
Короче, надо ему
How
топор
am I going to
найти.
get through to you?
Чё он там?
They're everywhere. Everywhere. I have to. Where is it?
Ну, по-моему, топор нужен.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Юлиан, иди ко мне.
Julian, pull yourself together. Here's your axe. That's what you were looking for, right? Now you'll be safe.
Cutter. Yes. My cutter.
Good, Julian. And now, get to Tomberg. The others are already on the way there. Run like the devil and don't look back.
Tomberg. Yes.
Да, сейчас.
Damn this fucking door!
Станислав, что ругаешься?
Master Potter? What in the name of God are you doing here?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house.
What for? You ought to flee like everyone else.
I've got coin hidden there. I'm not going to just walk off and leave it. Listen, maybe you could help me. I've heard you mill people know how to deal with these kind of things.
Началось, блядь.
Why can't you unlock the door? Don't you have the key?
Of course I do. That is, I did, but I lost it. I was bringing firewood from the woods. Just as I got to the footbridge, I saw that huge army. I dropped everything and ran home as fast as I could. I must have dropped that blasted key on the way.
How did you manage to survive?
I hid out on top of the haystack until morning. Those heathens were sniffing around, but something disturbed them and they ran to the village.
Where do you think you might have dropped the key?
I'm not sure. It must have been somewhere along the path from the woods. After I passed the footbridge, I was carrying firewood when the raid started. I dropped everything and ran. The key must have fallen on the
Ты его не
way.
потерял.
It's still not safe here. Coin is no use to a dead man. You ought to flee to Tomberg while you can.
And leave my life savings to pillagers and footpads? Not a chance.
What are you implying? That I'm a thief?
Come now, don't play the innocent. We all know your father is no saint. You must have learned some secrets of the trade from him.
My father is dead.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, lass. I didn't
Так,
know.
пса натравить, оглушить и ограбить.
All right. I'll try and get that coin for you, but I can't promise anything. Where is it hidden?
This damn door is as solid as a rock. All right. Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left. There's a sack of apples in there, and the purse is hidden right at the bottom of it. Get it and bring it to me.
Чувак, ты в окно лезть не
Meanwhile,
можешь.
I'll keep watch here. Fuck it. I won't budge.
Да, Станислав, мозгов у тебя, конечно. Деревенщина. Сейчас я твою хату-то очищу.
My, there really is a purse full of grosh in here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
Without being robbed by her own people.
Shut the fuck up!
What in God's name is going on here? What kind of man are you to rob poor souls who have already lost everything to those devils?
Shut up and keep your high and mighty preaching to yourself. Hand over the coin or I'll
Сейчас
cut
я
you
ему
down.
насую ее
Both of you.
кулаками.
I'm telling you, I've already been robbed of everything. Tell him, Teresa. We've nothing left but our lives.
You won't even have that much if I find out you're lying to me.
There's two of us and only one of you, fella. Best turn around and be on your way.
By Christ, are you mortal at all? You look like a wench, but you smell like death itself.
Hey. Look out.
There you are. Now you'll get what's coming to you for shooting. Is that all you... Way
Сюда,
off.
чмырь. Подъедай, блин. Получил. Больше ты еще бедно грабит. Гроши заберем у тебя. Пары с полемного, отмычку возьмем. Я больше ничего не могу. Топорик спрячем.
My God Almighty. With all the horror that's going on, he wouldn't have thought twice about killing us on account of money.
People can be swine. They see a corpse and come swooping down like carrion crows. You shouldn't feel bad about it. He got what he deserved.
Take the money. Take it and go to Tomberg. Warn them there and tell them to send help. I'll have a look around the village for survivors.
I'll do that. Take care of yourself, Teresa.
Идем вскроем ящик. Ебаный в рот, эта сраная мышка, блин. Серьезно, что ли? Что тебе не нравится? Что ты застреваешь, блядь? Ты здесь перелезть не можешь, а ты... Давай по полям побежали, Индржиха спасать. Красиво вообще, да? Да чё ты Индржиха здесь уже, блин, что надо познавать-то?
Fuck off! Go on, go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake!
Падла.
Rushing to find this fucking place.
Henry. Right, you whoresons.
Давай, Тереза, топор. Его
I've had
волос.
just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Going back to help the survivors, that was very brave of you. When I went back to Scalits, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christians soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
Well, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage. Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh dear. Sorry about that.
It's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge, and she said you told her. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. Probably just as well you didn't play along with Johanka's harebrained scheme and found a better solution. Matthias would have had a fit if he'd lost his favourite dice. Did you go back to Skalitz again? To bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes, along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the retired garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stebo are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Paul used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Bianca told... She was flaunting that ring all day. I was worried for a while that she had some other suitor who gave it to her.
No. Unless you can count a magpie.
Your pa and Stebor were really stealing from the royal mines. Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
Тереза, девочка, нам надо с тобой на свидание сходить. Эй, Тереза, ты что со мной говорить-то не хочешь? Тереза. Тереза, не уходи, спать рано.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
Have you got a moment? I'd like to ask a few...
All right. What do you want to know?
Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
I don't give a damn about the horse. I stole it anyway. But my father forged that sword for Sir Radzik. I promised Father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
Well, you can't. Just be thankful you're still alive.
How did you get me away from Skalitz?
It wasn't easy. Sir Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him. It won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Why would Zibishek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those cumins, they call them, when the cumins came, Zibishek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
Душку яйца отрежем.
Bastard. What happened to the other survivors from Skalitz?
They sought refuge in Ratay, and some of the Ratay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias, Johanka, did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed. Johanka is in Sasau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What about Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush, he's the Lord of Ratay. He gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. Sir Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
How did you get away from those Cumans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you... When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced. I won't trouble you anymore. Let's leave it be.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Scalits.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Тереза. Мы не закончили.
I'd like to know... Do you know anything about those Cuman rapists? About... You know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
How are the Skalitz folk getting on?
They're alive. That's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Ratay citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
So, how do you like it in Ratay?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? That's soon enough.
That's all. What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come...
Хочет она со мной болтать, ничего она не хочет, ничего ей не надо. Замок скрывать не будем, мы сыты. Что нам здесь надо? Нам здесь надо что? Врата мы. О, ебать, тут вообще вопрос. Ладно, собраться, то с этим поболтать. Сундук. А как я понял, это походу быстрое перемещение, да? Ну ладно, тогда. Тогда пока на это все. Ой, сейчас я сохранюсь. Сохраню. Что тут такое? Это вообще не помню. Ладно, тогда у нас все уже.